Hey there boys and girls, Lucky here and welcome back to another CSGO video. Today we'll talk about the importance of warming up, so I'd say let's get right into it. Okay, so before I get right into it, however, I want to let you guys know that Overwatch will be having a free weekend where you can try out the game free of charge. Just try it out if you want. The date will be right here on the screen, so you can check that out as well. And as you guys know, I've been getting more and more into it, so there will be also Overwatch content on this channel. So do not freak out, because many people, especially one guy with a dislike bot, thought it would be cool that he's just disliking all the Overwatch videos. I know who you are, you know who's meant. Please stop that, it's not mature. If you don't like a video, there's no point in disliking it, it only ups the rating anyways, so just do not watch it, okay? Anyhow, since we now got that out of the way, we can talk about the importance of warming up and why it is so crucial to having a more consistent experience in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or pretty much for every other game that there is, especially games that do require some sort of mechanical skill, like aiming, movement, just stuff like that, because other things like, for example, game sense, map knowledge, won't really be effective by warming up, obviously. That's why some players, due to their, well, very good game sense or other expertises in different kind of skill areas, actually do not require all that much of warming up, since their playstyle is not heavily reliant on their actual mechanical skills. However, this does not mean that you should never warm up at all. Usually, warming up is always a good idea, because during the day, for example, you've been, I don't know, lifting weights or something, or just been sitting at your desk all day. So theoretically, you haven't really done things that really resemble what you would be doing in-game when you're aiming, when you're moving around, or just trying to do some sort of strafe jump or something like that. This means you're essentially not used to it today, so you're kind of rusty. That's the same way, for example, when you're working out, you're also doing a warm-up and a cooldown. It's essentially to ease in, to better, well, make you get you back into the game quicker. Like, you do not have to necessarily warm up, however, the time you start playing immediately will then be kind of substituting your usual warm-up time, which again means by just warming up beforehand, you actually would have, well, just have a better time overall, because you can just warm up in, like, a, for example, free-for-all deathmatch server, like I'm doing right here, and then you go straight to your normal comp matches and you're already warmed up and you're kind of in the zone. It's just kind of getting you into a mental state, especially if you've been just working with Excel all day or something like that, or just had the, like, most annoying day at school or university. So having some sort of a warm-up to actually get into the zone, cool down, and just, like, clear your head is something that really can help you with that. Now, another question I often get is pretty much when people ask me how long they should warm up, and this is like a very, again, important question to answer, and for the most part you usually play between 10 to 15 minutes or 10 to 20 minutes, and that's usually warm up. If people say something like, well, they usually need like 2 to 3 hours to warm up, that's actually more like training. Well, theoretically, it can get you that long to get into zone, and that's kind of the point where, like, everyone is different, so it's going to be varying for every person and every player, and you do not really want to go by set and straight rules, and the 10 to 20 minutes is more of a guideline rule, which is kind of referring to, well, your blood flow and stuff like that, so that you actually physically warmed up and not just, like, mentally in the zone. There are, like, 2 points as I said to that. There's, like, actually being warm, and then again also being with your head in the game, which can require you some more time, but again, it's different for everyone else. If you're just talking about straight warming up, so you're not having cold hands and stuff like that, it's usually 10 to 20 minutes. That's enough, like 1 or 2 deathmatch servers or plays, and you should be good to go. So, to answer that question also. Now, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I think warming up is actually important for me personally. Since I do so, like, many different things every day, all day, I think it's important that I do a quick round of warm-up that you can also see in the background right now, so I actually get myself into the game and not just try to do some weird stuff that I did in another game before or something that I did in university. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and luckySkillFaker out.